The Terrigen cloud threatens to make Earth uninhabitable for mutants. The X-Men, led by Emma Frost, have decided to take action. They are going to take down key Inhuman threats, and for Jean Grey, this means psychically imprisoning one of the most dangerous of them all, Karnak. The Inhuman finds many of his kin dead before Sabretooth, and attacks. With his opponent easily dispatched, Karnak is contacted by Medusa. The mutants have declared war. They knew this day was coming, but something is wrong. This is not New Attilan. Where is he? Karnak is surrounded by Jean Grey and the psychic mutant trio, the Stepford Cuckoos. They are struggling to keep the illusion real to Karnak, and if he gets out, this Inhuman can detect the weakness in anything, in any structure, in any plan, or any person. He's dangerous, and it's up to them to deal with him and keep him out of the fight against the Inhumans. The Cuckoos are worried that he could break out at any moment, but even if he does, where would he go? This is the world, an artificial reality where Sentinels are built and a mutant named Phantomex was born. He reassures the Cuckoos that Ultimaton, his Sentinel protector, will look after them, while Phantomex is busy acting as guardian to the world, protecting it against a virus that has infected this place, while patching into Karnak's ability to detect weaknesses to further his combat prowess against the infected creations of this strange world, using one problem to fight another. Suddenly, Karnak finds himself surrounded by clone pods, and the Cuckoos lose focus. They wonder where that came from, and Jean Grey gets worried, but the girls brush it off, saying she really shouldn't look into that too much, as the psychics try and regain control. However, Karnak recognizes this place is not real and uses this opportunity to make his escape, finding a weakness in this illusion, a breaking point. Meanwhile, Phantomex makes his way into the source of this virus and seizes it. He activates anti-psychic plating in his mask, locking out the telepaths. This worries them, but he's gone, and all they can really do right now is focus on Karnak. Meanwhile, the viruses begin to obey Phantomex. He's done with this mutant war against the Inhumans. A new opportunity is available. He's seeded all the parts of his psyche into the world. The next time his old friends and foes see him, he's going to be a very different man. Everyone wants to rule the world. Phantomex will become it. Hello and welcome to Comic Island. My name is Arden, and this is my recap and review of Uncanny X-Men number 16. So here we have our latest Patreon-based weekly poll winner. This week I was pleased to see it was a tie-in for Inhumans vs. X-Men. Joey's been reviewing those comics, so this is my chance to weigh in a little bit. But to be honest, I haven't been following IvX all that closely since that's kind of his department. Regardless, this comic did a good job at telling me what I needed to know and giving us another side of a bigger picture. As such, it's a good comic, but there are aspects that do feel lacking. For one thing, there's no ending. We're seeing the current status of Karnak, Jean Grey, and the Cuckoos, and some fun stuff with Phantomex in the world, and then it just kind of stops. I love Phantomex, so it's always a treat to see him here, but this comic mostly seems to be setting up other content elsewhere. So Uncanny X-Men number 16 doesn't really do much on its own, but it strikes me as a not overly offensive companion piece to IvX as a whole. The writing and art were fine, neither were great, but the comic seems to have some awesome characters and uses them effectively, be it the fun of Phantomex or the genuinely neat aspects of Karnak's powers. I like that he doesn't just see the weakness in people, but also plans and ideas here. It not only makes him very dangerous to the overall IvX story, but the perfect sort of person to break out of a psychic illusion, as this comic sets up at the end rather well. Next issue of Uncanny X-Men appears to be a tie-in unrelated to this one, suggesting this content will be followed up in the core series itself, and probably later story for the Phantomex stuff. Whether or not Inhumans vs. X-Men is worth your time, whether this is one versus event too many, well, that's up to you, and I'm sure Joey's reviews will help inform you of that decision. So be sure to check out his content concerning the core series. For now, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments section below, And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and keep reading comics.